Hi, I'm Jarret Hamilton. I'm the lead pastor here at Generation, and I want to say thanks to you for watching this video. Thanks for hanging out with us on a weekend service recently. Whether you've been here once or twice, we want to give you the information that you need to make the determination about whether or not this is the place for you. We know there are a lot of great options in Clayton, and this may not be it, and so we want to give you all the information you need to be able to prayerfully consider if this is the place for you. I want you to imagine with me a little bit. I'm going to ask a what if question. I love what if questions because they cause us to imagine the world differently. What if fast food was healthy? Like, how much would life be better if McDonald's and Wendy's were really healthy for us? What if you could uninvent something? Like, I've got a list. The one that comes to the top of my mind is the motion detected sinks and hand dryers. I don't understand why we have them. They're a solution to a problem that never existed. So what would life be like if we had never invented that? But what if? What if everyone that called Generation home lived the life that Jesus lived? What if we were all submitted to the process of becoming more like him? What if we lived his principles in the everyday stuff of life? And what if we all were inviting people to follow Jesus with us? Several years ago, God gave my wife and I a vision for what that would look like in our own personal lives. He gave us a vision of what it would look like to lead a movement of people that lived that way, that lived connected to the mission of God. And so from the very beginning of Generation, we launched with a vision to be disciple-making followers of Jesus. This is the Great Commission, to go into all the world, to go into our world, into our community, and to make disciples. Our vision is to be disciple-making followers of Jesus. That's what we want to be. And we live that out through our mission, which is helping people say yes to Jesus. One of the basic characteristics of a first century disciple is they said yes to the master. They said yes even before the question was asked. And if you think of vision in terms of a road trip, that's the destination, that's where we're going. Mission is the vehicle that's going to get us there. And then the rules of the road would be our values. Like, if we take the vehicle of saying yes to Jesus, and if we live according to the principles and the values that we have, it's going to cause us to arrive at the destination, the fulfillment of the vision. And so our values are, number one, is that Jesus is our example. It's like a tree trunk. From the tree trunk flows all of the other values. Jesus is our example. Love is our instinct. Serving is our privilege. Generosity is our norm. What if in your job, your neighborhood, you were seen as a person that was known as someone that was generous? What if I was known as someone that was openly looking for opportunities to serve? What if we were loving? And then the last value for us is that place is our intention. See, we believe that God has planted us in the neighborhoods. We work the jobs we work. Our kids go to the schools that they go to, not by just some random chance, but by design. God has planted us there for opportunities as disciple makers, to cultivate relationships and to invite those people to follow Jesus with us. And so that's what Generation is about. That's what we want to do, that we would be a place that is living those values, not only in the building when we gather on Sunday morning, but every day of the week, that we have 6 days and 23 hours in the rest of our week to live those things out. And I want to give you something really simple that you can take with you practically, that can help you live that out. We call it a bless acrostic. You'll see these bands around Generation. A lot of people wear them. I wear them. But it stands for 5 simple things. The B stands for be in prayer. You've got to stay connected to the God of the mission. The L stands for listen. Listen to the people that are around you. Care about other people's stories. The E is for eat. We have 21 meals a week. What if we intentionally chose to spend 1 or 2 of those meals with someone who may be far from God? The first S is for serve. As we listen, as we eat, as we establish relationships, opportunities will present themselves for us to serve those needs. And then the last S is for share. Along the way, we'll be given opportunities to share our lives, to share our story, to talk about what Jesus has done for us. And so that's a little bit about Generation. I also want to give you a challenge, right? I don't want you to leave without a step. The challenge for you is simple. Number one, get to know us. Poke around on our website, get to know our staff, watch some old messages. You may find that I say some things that you don't like, but get to know us. Number 2, seek the Holy Spirit for guidance. In light of the information that you have and what you learn, Ask him to show you, is this the place for you? Is this the place for your family? Is this something that you want to be a part of? And if you get clarity through searching for yourself, through seeking guidance from the Holy Spirit, the next thing we want you to do is we want you to say yes to Next Steps. Every other month, Next Steps is an environment to take you to a deeper understanding of what it would mean to be a part of Generation and to call this place home. So stay tuned for more information about that. Be watching from the platform for announcements, emails, different ways that we communicate that. And we want you to take that step and learn and discover if Generation is really the place that God's called you to be.